Hello? Kind of unfortunate that you guys can hear this. Let me fix this real quick. This is only a test. This is only a test. This stream is not for real. This is a tech test. A tech test. I will still hit you with some truth bombs, but this is only a test of the technology. I'm back, baby. The coma's over. We're about to get going.
Hi. Still working out the kinks. We're going to go back to the waiting screen. Appreciate your patience. Again, this is only a test. Greetings. From the void to the void. I know I've been in a coma for a few years, and we'll talk about that in time. But I'm back. Still sickly. Still trying to get a grasp on things. For example, I missed the end of the world. I missed the pandemic. Again, coma. I missed most of the Trump presidency, the Biden presidency, this war happening now, and frankly, that's all worthless information. It's something no one should be paying attention to. There is so much misinformation out there right now, and look, I don't think it's much of a coincidence that your truth boy here, Lex X Vermouth, goes into a coma and the world literally ends. We're living in the post-apocalypse right now. Okay? Do you hear me out there? It's over. Now, it's simply about survival. So I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you. And I'm here to preach. I'm here to preach, baby. And I do not mean that in the religious sense. I mean that in an informative sense, as a teacher, as a lighthouse. I'm going to get post-humanity back on track. Before we hit the human civil war, World War III, whatever you want to call it, we're here to get back on track because I am back, baby. No, the brain parasites could not keep me down. Yes, it was a poor decision to farm cats. That was a poor choice because apparently when you pack your basement with literally as many cats as humanly possible and you don't quite keep up with cleaning the defecation, turns out there's parasites in there and they can get into your system real easy, especially when you're wearing flip-flops and going barefoot down in that basement where I also happen to live. It's where I am now. I'm broadcasting from the bunker. I know a lot of you hardcore Lex X for truthers are well aware of where I'm casting from right now, but for the uninitiated, I am broadcasting live from my mother's basement. She's still doing great. She's still doing fine. She was with me every day in the hospital, reading me my favorite literature, and we might get into that at some point. But for now, we're gonna take it easy. I need to dip my toes back into the pool of truth before I can really start preaching to you sheeple. Before we can really get into it. So the plan for tonight is I might read a little something to everybody. And then we're going to get into a documentary about what the CIA was doing in Afghanistan in the 80s with the Mujahideen, Mujahideen. We'll get into that. They did some crazy things with those freedom fighters, and maybe a bit controversial to call the Mujahideen. Let's call them the Mujah. A bit controversial what they did, the CIA training the Mujah. What do they call them? The Mujahideen, and they gave him a bunch of death weapons, rifles and missiles and helicopters and tanks and IEDs, and the reason we have terrorists now, it's a problem of our own creation. So we'll get into that documentary later. Thank you for bearing with me. We are going to go back to the wait screen while I figure out how the internet works now. I hope I'm not on the dark web. That'd be awkward. Who'd find me there? Who'd find me there? Anyway, back to the wait. So I'm back. I've got my reading glasses on, and I'm looking over a few things I wrote just before the coma. Not quite ready to talk about what happened just yet. But for the time being, I wrote some things. Let's say as an introduction for who I am. I know I've been gone a very long time. I know I've probably lost the vast majority of my followers, so now I'm just assuming that I have plenty of newbies, enlightened newbies, because if you are here, you are in search of the truth, and I mean truth with a capital T-R-U-T-H. You're ready for that real information. So let's give you a little introduction here. The thing about me is I'm aware of things that most people are not. I ask questions like, why won't Kron or any news agency talk about how the scientists at CERN are doing rituals and trying to open portals to other dimensions? Why is no one talking about this? It'll sound crazy to all the solidified pineal gland meat puppets out there, but it's not a joke. Research it. The lizardarian American agenda, the threat of politically active necromancers from Mars, mushroom men infiltrating our government at the highest and the lowest levels. I'm talking local here. The Grand Dolphin Alliance and their desire to wipe human beings off the face of the earth. These enemies lurk in the shadows, and I'm the only man whose mind shines bright enough to cast some light on these shadowy organizations. No one else will touch them. I'm the only one who can fight them. You see, everyone, and I mean everyone, has made a huge mistake. They're not looking in the right places. They're not looking in the shadows. This is important. We must realize the profundity of this mistake and the lasting impact. We need to correct the course right now, because the more of us who stand up and join together in this issue, the less likely such mishaps will occur in the future. You see, we may live in an age of errors and misinformation and issues and falsehood, and the more we aim towards the truth, the more we can dig out of this hole and have a bright future ahead of us. We may live in an age of falsity, but our children and grandchildren and even remoter posterity shall inherit a world of truth and light under my leadership. You see, I scored a 160 on the WAIS 4 many years back, which was the maximum score achievable on the test, at 4 standard deviations from the mean, or at the 99.997th percentile. My childhood IQ score on the SBLM was 189. Whew. 189. I think I might be the only person in the world qualified for this job. And I know you're questioning me right now. You're like, oh wow, there's a lot of bluster. Oh boy, you're talking a lot, but and you're not really backing it up yet. I'm not sure if I like this channel. Not sure if I'm gonna watch it again. I assure you that everything I talk about, every theory I mention, every tangent I launch off upon, every whimsical thought that comes to my brilliant brain is legitimate. It is all true. In fact, It's part of a larger truth, so complicated that it goes beyond politics, beyond world events, beyond what we think we know and what we think we see. The New World Order, the Illuminati, Freemasons, CIA, the Pentagon. It's all bullshit that the real people in power feed to the smushhead wastoid masses in order to keep people like you in the dark. That's why this world needs men like me. Men who cut through the bullshit. Men who fight the power, fight the man, fight the future. Join or die, baby. Join or perish. Because we're standing upon the precipice of human extinction here. And you're barefoot. And your feet are bloody. And it's a real slippery slope, honey. And you've got a baby strapped to your back. And the thing is screaming bloody murder because it knows. It knows. It knows what I know. And you best start listening to that screaming baby. So that's me. That's what I'm here to do. My only fear is that I kind of doubt that the common man will be able to comprehend what I have to say. So what we need to do is take it slow here. If you're willing to buy the ticket, we're going to take a real long ride. It's going to be as hard on you as it is on me, but we're going to get there together, and we're going to create a better world together. But frankly, remember, your attendance is irrelevant to me. Expanding my audience on the black hole, the void that is the internet, it's a tempting possibility. But no, I fear the people won't be able to handle what I have to say. So I'm doing this much more for me and not for you. If you want to hop on, knowledge bless you. Knowledge bless you. Truth bless you. Coming along, but coming out of this coma, I gotta get back to fighting for him if we even stand a chance. And I'm sure people asking out there, people are asking, Lex, aren't you scared? You're taking the world on, brother. You're taking on every enormous threat that exists in the entire universe. Aren't you scared? Well, let me tell you. First off, I know fear. Fear is my constant companion. My only true friend in this fucked up world. It's the only thing I can actually rely on. Fear fuels me, feeds my purpose. So no. No, how could you even ask? How could you even ask? Fear has nothing to do with it. Fear has nothing to do. I am fear. So what now? You scared? Or are you ready? Let's go back to break. What do you say? Well, here we go. Here's the interactive documentary I was talking about earlier. The CIA actually did this. Punished Venom Snake was real, and he did this in Afghanistan. So tonight I simply won't be playing this game. I will be recreating historical events as they happened. And I might eat a sandwich at some point. So I'll be recreating historical events down to painful accuracy and maybe eating a BLT at some point. So I want to kick this off with one of the most important events in world history. It's when punished Venom Snake rescues one Hal Emmerich, very important man in history, possibly more important than Einstein. Whereas Einstein just created nuclear bombs, Hal Emmerich created robots that look like dinosaurs and sound like dinosaurs, that had like guns and stuff on them, but they could also shoot tiny nukes from any terrain, thus completely changing the landscape of geopolitics forever. Don't get it confused or misunderstood. Metal Gears exists. They're out there. They're walking around right now. Luckily for humanity, they only blow up each other. So here we go. Let's take a look at the missions list. If we go down here, make contact with Emmerich. So Sarak Power Plant, real place in Afghanistan, still exists. Still in operation, actually. So what's neat about this recreation is we'll get to see the helicopter fly right on down to the ground, right on down into these ruins, and drop off one Venom Snake. He did have this dog. This dog's name is Dee Dee, and perhaps the most unsung war hero of all time. Let's see, for this mission, I do believe Punished Venom went in with this exact loadout. So let's go ahead and commence as soon as possible, and we're going. Give me a moment to change my hardware here. If you happen to hear a rustling, a scratching, a bark, a yelp, a cry, or a whine, that is my dog, who I got to honor Dee Dee right there, which stands for Diamond Dog. My dog, I raised her and based her off of an idea of a dog that I think would be like the perfect girlfriend for Diamond Dog. So of course I named her Lola. She's a dominant, strong female dog, a worthy partner for Diamond Dog. But enough about her. It's time to get to some historical reenactments. Part of what made Punished Venom Snake so good is his stealth. I'm not sure if many people are familiar with this figure in history. He's gone unsung. Only top-level brass in the history of America are aware of his existence, but luckily I have contacts. I have ends. So, what Punished Venom did here is he followed this road, took a right, and got right to that power plant. So, we will do the same. On foot, baby, let's go. I'm, second-guessing Punished Venom's decision to drop in with D-Dog, Diamond Dog, because he also has a horse named Diamond Horse. So for this specific instance, it might have been smarter of him to drop in with the horse and then swap the horse for the dog, but who am I to question the American hero Punished Venom Snake? The CIA loves this guy. You're bringing him up with a CIA guy, he'll buy you a round of drinks, guaranteed. Here we go. Hop that fence. That's exactly what he did back then. That is exactly what he did. And he found this Jeep. So now it makes sense why he did not drop in with the horse. So, here's the thing about Punished Venom Snake. He really did not give a fuck at all. As you'll see right here, he does not give a fuck. Simply does not care. Shoot away. I'll be fine. That's what he said. It's okay because he wants the bases to be alerted. He's like Batman. Wants him to be scared. And checkpoint. Let's take the shortcut here. Very clever, Venom. Very clever. Well done, Venom. That's why you are the master of stealth. One thing he did not deal with in real life was frame rate issues. They can be very jarring. One thing the guys in the CIA love to have a few laughs about is Snake. Not the best driver. He didn't find himself in too many situations where he had to drive. Just a lot of shooting. Just a lot of shooting people.
Detected. The map has been updated.
Oh, look at that. Yep, there's his scanner. This guy's worthless. So we're going to murder him in cold blood, as Snake did, just so there aren't any witnesses. Engendering fear. See, that's what makes the Diamond Dog so good, is Snake loved him, because he would sniff out enemies for him. Like, quite the relationship these two had, much like mine with Lola. She'll do the same for me. If I pass by an article that I should be reading and I just kind of skip over it because I don't know, maybe I'm tired because I'm recovering from a coma, she'll give me that ruff. I'll be like, oh, wow, Lola, you're a fast reader. You're a quick reader. Thank you. I would have been a dumber person if it weren't for my beautiful dog Lola helping me out, telling me what to read and what not to read. My dog might be on my level of genius in dog terms. She's certainly dumber than me, but as far as other dogs are concerned, she's probably the smartest. I mean, come on, she can read. So anyway, I wanted to let you guys know this is a documentary because it's very true to real life. So you're just going to sometimes see punished Venom Snake running up a dirt road with his dog, Diamond Dog. This is just so true to real life right here. It cannot be more accurate. It's kind of thrilling to see the moment to moment of what his life was like, this American hero. So what can we learn from this power tower here? Could it be leading to some sort of power source? Could we be on the right track? Why don't we check on our iDroid, which did exist in the 80s. I can't wait till the iPhones catch up and project holograms in our face like this, because that sure will be neat. Okay, we're right there. Hey, is there anyone in the chat? Because I may be realizing you guys can't see anything. Maybe night vision goggles will help? Can you see now? Oh. If you guys couldn't see, you missed me do so... I mean, you missed Punish Venom Snake do so many amazing things that he actually did in real life. Again, this is research. This might look like a video game to the layman, to your average sheep person, your mush brain smush head, but to the enlightened, there's a lot that can be gleaned and learned from this. This is true American history. This is what they did not teach you in high school or college or grad school, for them. They don't teach this in any school. You gotta find this yourself, unless you're a member of the insidious and evil CIA. Let me tell you, the CIA guys talk about this all day long. Probably at every lunch that they share together, they talk about punished Venom Snake in Afghanistan and his friend Diamond Dog. It gets talked about a lot. I would know. I have bugs in the CIA, and you hear a lot, but you mostly hear about these events. Okay. I went. I mean, whoa, boy. Well. That's not Diamond Dog. Get him, Diamond Dog. Come on. Oh, whatever. Bye, buddy. Bye, friend. The CIA have acquired so many dogs that way. They have a special dog task force. Alright, we're just gonna kill this one. Oh, well, it got me. I mean, wow, Punished Venom really struggled trying to get Emmerich, which in a sense makes it more heroic. He never gave up. Even when two hyena dogs attacked him on that day in the early 80s. It did not deter him. Even his night vision goggles running out of batteries did not deter him. sure do wish someone was in the chat so they could tell me if they can see any of what's happening right now. There's a very good chance this is too dark. Again, only a test. Only a test. That's why we're learning history together. But when we get all the wrinkles ironed out, we'll be hearing from me what I've written, my history of not just the United States and Europe, but the world, and the world before humans. You'll be hearing that straight from the very smart horse's mouth, if you will. Straight from the very smart horse's mouth. I like that. I'm gonna keep using that. So again, this is what I like about documentaries. It's showing you the nitty-gritty. It's showing you the real. Because in Hollywood, or heck, even in a history book, they wouldn't have the balls to show punished Venom Snake getting lost and being confused and maybe looking weak to an idiot. If an idiot was watching this, be like, "Oh, Snake doesn't look that badass. He gets lost. He looks weak." It's like, come on, man. Learn your fucking history. That's all I gotta say. Okay, now we get to see the master at work. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
Should be beyond the gate at the northern edge of the facility. We have no idea what he's doing back there. Let's go find out.
See, Diamond Dog, he's just so good.
Analysis complete.
Trash. You can die.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Okay. Basically trash. And here we got a truck. Also trash. Wow. These Russians, man. By the way, there were Russians in Afghanistan in the 80s. Not sure if you knew that. But it looks like most of the troops. Look at that. A, B, C, D, C. That garbage. Give me a break. All these Russian fools can die. I don't need to spare any lives. I mean, Punished Venom Snake doesn't need to spare any lives in this penetration of a power plant fortress. He's gonna penetrate right up in there. Oh, look at him. Oh, trying to get away, huh? Trying not to scan. Oh, well. This one has a mystery skill. Might be worth interrogating. We'll see what Snake does. It's not up to me. Again, documentary. This is not a drama. This is not a drama. Hideo Kojima never wrote an original thing in his entire gosh darn life. Everything he wrote happened. And that's knowing his work is essential to knowing how the world works. Oh, look, we got more fellas. We got more fellas up here. Just out of Diamond Dog's sniffing range, but not out of Punished Venom Snake's scanner range. Interesting distinction there. That's why they work so good as a team. So let's make this guy feel dumb. Make him feel real dumb. Yeah, that's why you're a grunt, son. That's why you're a grunt. Whoops. Whoops. You just got staked. Welcome to Metal Gear, son. Bye.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Is there anyone in chat I'd love some feedback right now about, do you want more information about Solid, Punished, Venom, the Boss Snake, or would you like me to kind of sit back and you can just
Enemy presence
relax
detected.
and enjoy what you
System
see
updated.
instead of what you hear? That's what I want to know. All right, let's see what punished Venom Boss Snake does next. This is what makes him the Solid Snake, even though he's a clone, kind of. We'll get into that later. But yeah, he just snuck right in here with no issues. No issues whatsoever. No issues, no problems. He also loved cassette tapes. He was a big collector.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
He'll just go ahead and get rid of the radio contacts. They don't need that. Yes, Snake, blend in. Just blend in. That's beautiful. Also a great choice of camouflage by him. Just all around great decisions made by Solid the Boss Punished Venom's Snake. He just knows what he can do. He knows what he can get away with here. And here we are at the gate. What's Snake gonna do here? Are you worth anything? Not really. Oh no! Got him. Snake got him. We'll take this. This'll come in handy later. It's useful to have. That's useful.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Is this a movie within a documentary? Let's watch. What could this be? What can we learn from this? Let's see. Snake, a expert lockpicker, maybe the best whom ever lived. Yes, very quiet. Very. Uh-oh. Great job. Great. Perfect sneak. That truck just got Metal Geared. And here we'll witness for the first time in the Phantom Pain how Emmerich and his robot dinosaurs that shoot nukes.
The remote piloting and AI control haven't reached the application stage.
Who said anything about an AI? That was Coldman's mistake 10 years ago.
Be that as it may, we'll need to modify postural control to accommodate a human pilot. I share your urgency, but we need more time to finish it.
So to the right, that's the man smarter than Einstein, more important than Einstein. That's why they hid him, buried him in history.
On leaving us, Doctor? Huh?
See? Doctor, smart.
I'm taking your legs back.
Yet, tragically, his body is very frail. So tragic.
So you're just gonna kill me?
That's how you know it's a documentary. They showed him peeing his pants. That's how you know this is real.
Sahelanthropus is mine now.
That man exists.
I may dwell in the dark, but I refuse
See, he's a lot like me. If there's anyone in this game who I identify with, it's Skullface. He's a lot like me. You could say we're like the same. We're pretty much the same person.
Take him to the base. Yes, sir. Transporting
So
him
there-
to the base camp and returning to base.
There's another Dino robot, but that one does not shoot nukes. There's me again.
Still have use for him.
He knows. He knows the value. Like I do. Again, I'm like him. Are there any Twitch tips for how to make the microphone look cool in the camera? Does this look cool? It'll help me get knowledge out if I'm cool. So, not a big deal for me personally, but pejoratively, if I look cool, that would be much better. So if anyone in chat has suggestions for how I can look cool, I'd really appreciate that advice. I'm too smart to waste my time thinking about what's cool. I'm too busy thinking about what's important, so... Not that I need help, but I kind of need your advice.
No doubt about it, boss. That man is your extraction target. And
Also,
the weapon system that disappeared into that cave, and the man who was with it.
Also, I really need to pee.
He was
And I'm
transferred
not
to the Soviet base camp.
sure how to handle this situation on stream.
The map has been updated.
So I'm gonna pause the game real quick and be right back. The cool thing about living in a basement is you can kind of just like pee in a corner, as long as it's not your room, because then you'll smell it, and your dog will smell it, and you can get used to it, but your dog won't. So it's more for the dog. I'm gonna go pee in a corner far away from the room. So I'll be right back. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just said hi to Diamond Dog's fiance. Not really, it's a joke. Don't be shy. Go ahead and chat away.
Analysis complete.
Оружие призвано.
Ты попробуй взять в плен
Complete.
душмана с этой установкой. Тебе за это красное знамя.
This fella's
Хватит сочинять, товарищ.
this fella's good.
Увидимся.
We should kidnap him. That Snake should kidnap him. Hard to kidnap down here, though, so it's probably gonna murder him. Let's make the dog murder him. That's fun.
Go!
This'll be fun. You just got diamond dogged.
Get him!
Oh, none of that. Don't you shoot the dog. Just a heads up, this technology did exist, and I really, truly wish we had it now.
Intel.
Nice find.
Changed.
Analyzing the intel file you picked up.
Updated.
We've got a fix on the target. I've updated your map info. Check it on your iDroid.
Well, I think this is a great to be continued. We'll pick it up again when I'm feeling better, because that 5-year coma really did take a lot out of me. I got no muscles left. Nothing. Turns out, including in my butthole, the sphincter. So when I peed just then, a lot of poop came out, way more than you'd want, and
Enemy presence detected.
way more than you'd
Map has been
expect.
updated.
So we're gonna sign off now, so I can go clean my butthole. Thanks very much, and we'll see you again soon.